Hey guys, Happy New Year. This is Jason with Penguin and Panda coming at you with an unboxing video of the latest Manchukuo MPC, which is a mass production copy, different than an PPC, which is a pre-production copy. So we're going to unbox this and see what is inside, which is going to be all the items for Manchukuo. And we'll open up each item and make sure all is good. Of course, everything should be good because we have already approved all the things via the pre-production copies. And so what we're looking at today are those MPCs. And so this will be what you get and what you'll see moving forward. Okay, digging in. Let's see here. Good packing. We've got some, they're more retail items. Here's a promo pack. We thank you for supporting the cause by purchasing the promo pack of cards. These are more retail type things, items with head cards. It's deluxe resources for hanging head cards. We'll highlight those a little bit later. Bags. These are to show, I think, additional bags because there's not a copy of every deluxe version in here. But let's see. This is missing a black bag, so that's probably going to be the Unity box and Unity cover. We got some additional covers here. So yes, this is the Unity sleeve, and so there's going to be the Unity bag in this version, and so these are the additional school bags. Anyway, and these are the additional sleeves. It looks like too. So we've got Rise of the Resistance expansion, shrinked up and looking very nice, and the Leaders of Xinjiang expansion. You'll notice this is a tuck box where it's just not as much in here. It's not as heavy. The Rise of the Resistance is an actual two-piece box there. Okay. And then again, the deluxe, the Unity sleeve, and then Manchukuo base game retail version with quotes and all. Yep, quotes on government, quotes on state, quotes on Manchukuo, all the things that they wanted us to do, made us do, however you want to say it. So I actually want to get into the base game, or the retail game, if you will, first, before we open the deluxe copy. So here are the spines. Around, and the back. I know you've seen this before, and of course the cover. So let me get this correct here, and of course let's go ahead and point out, yeah, the famed panda symbol there, denoting that it was manufactured with Panda. Sign of quality. This is exciting. Apologies for the shadows, can't really avoid that. Okay, here we go. The linen on the box. Oh, I almost forgot. There you go. This nice art print denoting the animals of all 4 schools. Yep, I like it. And we have the rule book. Firstly, I think that you're all aware, or not aware, but familiar with the rule book. You may have perused it. This is a quick glance throughout the pages. And game ending, final scoring. Then we get into some solo mode stuff, credits, and a quick reference for a game round on the back, which is always handy. Okay, and here we go, guys. This is the first time ever seeing the final trays with the chosen color, which is like a tannish brownish color, just to kind of go with the aesthetics of the game. So here we go. We've got the temple board on top, which of course it fits in its if you remember, we had an issue with the tray. It was just, there was basically a step missing, if you will. But we have, that has been corrected, where now this is has its place that it sits in its home. So that's cool. It wasn't the original idea where it was going to be this board on top, but whatever, it's fine. So it worked. That works fine. And this is the town board, which is going to be your centerpiece. And then we're going to get into the punch boards and the packs of cards. So here we have the large 3 quantity tokens and the patrol standee pieces, the feet and the patrol. We'll pop that out in a minute and put the feet on. Check that fit out. Okay, here are the double layered player boards. Got recessed spots for the students, recessed spots for the suspicion tracker, recessed spot for updated scoring tiles that you would use with Rise of the Resistance expansion, and a recessed spot for the meditation chamber. There are also, I don't know if you've seen these, or I don't know if we've shown these, but there are recessed spots back here for disciples, for disciples and soon to be masters. Monkey board. Excuse me, tiger. It's not monkey, that is tiger. This is monkey. And mantis. And these are all in their home here. We have 2 of the other locations, actually all 4 of these locations. Actually, I'm looking at the back of these because in the past the coloring was different. It looks like we have colors all of the same colors. That's a good thing. And so these are the 4 standard locations around the outer part of the board, and then the 2 locations where cards are placed, which is the commons and the workers' quarters. Yeah. Also good. Yeah, and so this is the color of the tray, which is nice. The bag, which is in this case just a regular black bag for the retail version of the game. This is a spot for expansion cards, missions, and leaders. repair cards, restriction cards, and family cards here. These are the disciple cards here. Okay, so bottom layer tray, which is on top. It's got it has a nice thickness to it. Actually, it's not flimsy at all. It's pretty sturdy. Very nice tray. Underneath we have students and other wooden markers. So those would all be placed in this tray. Well, check that out. That is underneath. Good sturdy tray, and the main punch board here with all the resources. You know, this is actually pretty cool. So hopefully the deluxe version of the games are packed out the same way, with this punch board being on the bottom, because if you have a deluxe version, you would not need this punch board at all, and you can just leave it at the bottom of the box, and you don't have to fool with it. So that's kind of cool. You could just place this tray right on top of it and not have to worry about the punch boards, because you're going to have the wooden bits and the metal coins. So let's just kind of pack everything back in. Let's see. If we're using wooden blocks, it would go here and here. Okay, so this board here first. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, maybe. Then we have the main location boards, or the 4 basic standard boards. Okay. We have the boards. We have the, wait, am I missing some cards? I am. There we go. Pair cards. Okay. Coins would go here. Got that. Got that. So this is the top layer packed out with our new brown trays, and I actually took the punch board on the bottom off, because I was assuming that it was going to raise everything in the box, and the lid was going to sit a little higher, and my assumptions were correct that it did do that. So if you want the box to be more flush at the bottom, not stand up a little higher, then you can remove that punch board underneath the bottom tray. If it doesn't matter to you, another couple of millimeters lid raised, then you can keep that punch board underneath that bottom tray for your deluxe version. That is, this is not the deluxe version. So speaking of, let's hop into that. So here is our Unity sleeve, our Unity version of the game, which we saw earlier. Got the spine on this side, Masters cover. And we get into this spine, the 4 school types, and then the animal symbols on the other side there. go. So again, we're going to see a few differences here. One being, we can see, of course, the bag type, the Unity bag. Take these boards off. Got the one smaller punch board. Some player boards, normal. Okay, so okay. I was wondering if they were packing in the coins, which is what is supposed to happen. They actually didn't pack in the deluxe resources. That's something that was missed. So we have the students and the coins, but no deluxe resources. So we'll have to tell them to include that in the pack out of these versions. Put your rule book, the other two rule books as well on there. Lit it up. Boom. All right, Manchukuo Leaders of Xinjiang expansion. I know you've seen all this before, but just to examine and go through the actual mass production copies of these, just make sure that those are okay. Good example, the deluxe version we opened did not have the deluxe resources in the box, so that's something that needs to take place. All right, rule book here. Leaders rule book. There we go. All the leaders on the back, the leaders themselves, and the cards representing each leader. We have some additional restrictions to add to the game, some additional repair cards to add to the game as well. Rise of the Resistance expansion. Again with quotes. All right, rule book. The 2-page guy here. We have Captain Standee. We have some additional restriction cards for this expansion, some repair cards, I believe 9. We have the missions that are used in this expansion. Of course, the Brave students, new type of student for the game. We have the War Effort card. And then, of course, the War, or the Resistance Camp board that will be added to the game board on the outside perimeter there. Sorry for the shadows. And then the score tiles, when using this expansion, you'll put these score tiles in the slot on your player boards. And each of these score tiles are per school, so you'll know which is which. And that just is because that the background matches the background of the player board for that school. So it kind of just matches up and looks good. So there are those. Add some additional and updated scoring ways to score points for this expansion. So yeah, this all looks good. So something I want to look at now are the standees. So the patrol standee from the base game and the captain standee from the Rise of the Resistance expansion. Let's pop these feet out and and see how they fit on the standee themselves, because this is kind of an important factor here. So these standees came out well. The feet, the patrol, the feet are tight and snug, not enough to cause damage to the punch board or anything like that, but they are tight, and the standee stands well. Everything is good with it. Let's throw these in the tray. Got a couple blocks here. Drop in there. We'll put the standees in there here in a second. Space for leaders from the expansion, brave students from the expansion. So here we have the blocks. Take these blocks out and put in captain. See how that fits nicely there, and the patrol, and there's enough clearance that we're all good with that. Let's throw in the brave students. So here are your brave students in this other slot, and the leader meeples here in this other slot, and that packs out the top there completely. Let's see, we'll get into the the layer underneath here. The resistance camp board is one in particular I want to check out. Of course, cards, the mission cards will go here. Just kind of put the baggie here that fits there, no problem. The bag, not the baggie. Mission cards here. Get my leaders. Where'd you go, leaders? Here, and then the board, and money. Let's get some money. So I wanted to show that you can just throw the money in here if you want to. The metal coins, there are 24 pieces, and you can just kind of throw them in there, and it fits. It's going to be completely covered up, or you can do a more. One second here. We've got this punch board in here still. I was wondering what was hanging that up. Okay, now we should be flush and good. There we go. As you can see, the coins are underneath the board. It doesn't raise it by just being messy. Of course, if you want to be a little more organized, you can lay these suckers out, kind of lay them how they're more or less designed to be in this little slot, and they just kind of sit in a nice row, tidy row there. And the resistance camp board will go on top here, and then we have our town board, and then the temple board, as so, and then the tray on top. So we'll show you all these items really quickly. The deluxe resources, this is all the wooden bits that are found in the deluxe scheme. So if somebody wanted to upgrade their resale copy to a deluxe version, they can grab these bits. The metal coins as well is included in the deluxe scheme. So those are the coins. And if anyone wanted to opt into wooden blocks, we have the wooden patrol block for the game, base game, and then the wooden captain block for Rise of the Resistance expansion. These are heat transfer printed wood blocks, real chunky. These will replace the cardboard standees in the game. These will replace the tokens in the game, same for the coins. These are the deluxe bags that will come in each deluxe version. And the promo pack of cards. Let's tell you what, let's look at these cards. So you saw these in an update. This little cover here. We've got some repair cards, a gambling hall, investment house, the government office. It's a nice card here. In the day phase, you may assign your leader here to ignore a single restriction for the rest of the round. So your leader meeple, this will be used with the leader's expansion, of course. Mess hall. This is used for the rise of the resistance expansion. For each of your brave students, gain 2 prosperity or points, a couple of additional missions, and a new family. This set of family will give brave students. First time we've seen family cards reward brave students. So, and then a couple of new leaders to use with the leaders expansion. You can see the texture of the linen finish on these cards. It's looks good. There we go, guys. Thanks for checking out our mass production copies. This is very exciting to see the final version of the game, the expansions, as well as all these additional items like the blocks with the head cards, the coins with head cards, resources, the promo pack, and just all the goodies. So thanks.